Well, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Thriving Thursdays with me, your host, Dr. D. If you are new to our space, come on, welcome. We're happy, so happy that you're here. Let me introduce myself, but before I do, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell so you know every time that new content is posted or I go live, and don't forget to like this video. All right. I am your host, Dr. D, better known as Dr. Dewan Carpenter. I'm a board certified physical medicine and rehabilitation physician, and I focus on lifestyle medicine. Why am I here? Why do I have this little small space in YouTube land? Well, I am here to help busy professionals to refocus on their well being, step out of chaos, and to thrive. And so today we are talking about what can I do for gut health? There was a question that was posted on our prior video, and I wanted to make sure to talk about that today. So, of course, I am a physician, but I am not your physician. This information is solely for educational purposes, and anything that we discuss today, you should run past your own personal physician for your specific health, wellness, and your specific medical circumstances. But as a general rule, what can we do for our gut health? Is such a great question. First of all, you need to know that your immune system largely lives inside of your gut. Okay. So, all of that digestive, the intestines, all of that, a large part of your immune system is there. So, if we want to improve our gut health, we have to make sure that we are focusing on things that also help improve our immune system. Offhand, the first thing is you definitely have to make sure you know what you are putting in. So, your diet should consist of healthy, fresh, cooked fruits and vegetables. It should consist of fiber. You should be minimizing or completely avoiding processed foods because those actually interfere with your gut microbiome. So, that is the environment in which the healthy bacteria that you have that you need for digestion and for your immune system actually lives. Okay, so first thing that you should do to improve or maintain good gut health is to make sure that you have a healthy, well balanced diet, especially focusing on fruits and vegetables and items containing fiber. So you can get that also from fruits. For instance, apples have skin, so you have fiber from the skin. You also have the flesh of the apple as well. So you're getting two for one. The other thing that you also want to remember again is the immune system itself. So, one of the questions was, are there supplements or specific foods? Most people need a vitamin D supplement. Even here in Florida, most of us are not getting the vitamin D that we really need to have the levels that sustain a healthy immune system, or at least that portion of it. So, I do recommend for most people, at least that I am taking care of, tend to have low or borderline low levels of vitamin D. And so I usually will recommend vitamin D3 with K2. Now, K2 is something, again, you need to speak with your doctor about because K2 can interfere with certain medications. So you always want to make sure that you double check that. But again, D3 with K2, K2 helps with the absorption. So just because you're taking a supplement doesn't mean that your body is absorbing it. And that also can be an issue. But vitamin D3 is good for the immune system, among other things, as is zinc. Um, so those two are almost always in my list of recommendations for patients because most people are not getting enough of those. The other things that I also advise for people is magnesium. And there are different kinds of magnesium. So magnesium glycinate is really good to take in the evening. It also helps to boost the immune system, helps with gut health. And in addition, if you take it at night, it helps with relaxation. So it's a natural anti-anxiety type of supplement, and it helps promote good sleep. So that brings us to the other thing. Good gut health requires sleep. Why? So again, multiple different reasons, but because we're talking about gut health and gut is related to the immune system, your body repairs at night when you're sleeping. Why? Because now you're not having to focus on all of the other things. You're not focusing on walking, you're not focusing on eating and digestion. And so your body can now focus on repair and immune functions that are necessary to help you the next day. I don't know about you, but if you've ever gone 2, 3, 4 days and you've had really bad sleep, not getting enough sleep, or it's just been interrupted, or it's just been interrupted, you will notice that you tend to get sick sooner. So
streaming live on YouTube.
I am streaming live on YouTube, ma'am. Stop it.
Wait, how do I do that for my YouTube channel?
Okay. So this is also the life of a Dr. Mom. As I was saying, you want to make sure that you are getting.
Excuse me, people. May I finish watching the video I was watching till bedtime?
Go check your room for a second. I'll be there.
I did. I make sure to pick this. Bye, people.
All right. At some point, I will have to edit that. I don't even know what I was saying now. All right. So the point of what I was saying is sleep is important for you to get so that you have adequate time for your body to be able to recover and repair the areas that it finds to be risky for oh my goodness. The areas in your body that have been weakened from the lack of sleep. Okay. So, good sleep is important. Most adults need at minimum 6 to 7 hours of sleep to really say that they are getting the appropriate amount of sleep. And again, allowing your body and your immune system to be able to repair itself during that process. All right, so we talked about making sure that your diet consists of fruits and vegetables, lots of fiber. You can also include prebiotics and probiotics. So, prebiotics are what's considered dead materials that are used to help provide the foundation for your probiotics, which are the good bacteria that naturally live in your gut. And some of those natural prebiotics are like bananas, garlic is really good. And those are things that you can mix into a lot of the things that you may eat or cook throughout the day to make sure that you have those. Probiotics are live, okay? So they are live bacteria. If you get probiotics and it doesn't say live, you are just wasting your money. Okay. The probiotics are always live bacteria, and there are many different strains and different amounts of colonies and things like that. That's way too in depth for this video, but just know that live and the quality of the probiotic that you have definitely makes a difference. Okay. And there are some supplements that contain a prebiotic and a probiotic. and you can kind of kill two birds with one stone there if you prefer. That is always an option. Okay, so making sure that you are covering those basics, I think, is a good start to maintaining or improving your gut health. Again, there's way more details that we could go into. I mean, go really down the rabbit hole with that, with digestive enzymes and all those other kinds of things. But for the basics, right now, you need to know, make sure you have a healthy diet that minimizes or eliminates any processed foods. Make sure it contains fruits and vegetables. Raw is good as well because you're getting the fiber.
Yeah.
And you also want to make sure that you are getting adequate amounts of sleep. Again, adults need 6 to 7 hours.
7.
Wow. Of sleep, adequate, restful sleep. That is the sleep quality is important. Magnesium glycinate can help with that, as can vitamin D3 with or without K2 and zinc to round out the immune system and the immune function, because a lot of your immune system, a large part of it, is living in your gut. So I hope that that answers at least the basics. At least you have enough information where you can discuss with your doctor and ask some questions on personal recommendations that they would advise for you. And I wish you great gut health moving forward. All right. So that has been today's episode of Thriving Thursday, I guess, with my co-hosts here. So stay tuned for the next edition next week. And until that time, we want to make sure that you are continuing to thrive. All right.
And
See
here
you guys.
it.
See you guys next time.
That was great. I don't know why she did.